Hi guys, welcome to Oliveboard. This is Aditya. This video is based on how the interviews are actually conducted in SBI and IBPS PO. So watch this video and take lots of learnings from here. Similar types of mock interviews we are also conducting in our interview batch of Oliveboard. If you are interested after watching it, you can join our batch by using the coupon code Aditya for the maximum discount on this batch. So thank you and Jai Hind. Do watch the video properly.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. So, Shivani, right?
Yes, sir.
Shivani, where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Bhilai, Chhattisgarh.
You're from Bhilai. Okay, definitely you heard about Bhilai steel plant.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll come over it, but can you please start with your introduction?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, my name is Shivani Maharna, and as I said, I'm from Steel City of Central India, Bhilai. I've completed my bachelor's in technology in industrial design from National Institute of Technology, Rourkela in 2021. In my college, I participated in various clubs and activities that align with my interests, and therefore I gained leadership as well as teamwork experience. My interests include Hindustani classical music. I have also done my diploma in the same and graphic designing. So this was a brief introduction about myself.
Okay, good. So you're from NIT.
Yes, sir.
Why banking after completing engineering from NIT? You can definitely get good offers, or maybe you got already placed in some company from the NIT.
Yes, sir. My branch was industrial design, and it is based on designing UI, UX, and graphic designing. So, designing was my hobby. I was very interested in art since my childhood, and I was very good in mathematics also. So, engineering at that time sounded like a good option for me. So I joined engineering, but after during the course of the engineering and in my final year, I realized I don't want to work in the same sector. I think designing it, I want to keep it as my hobby, but not go into the professional field. So that's why I thought of what other options I have, and banking looked a very lucrative option to me. So I chose banking, sir.
Miss Shivani, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
What about your family background?
Sir, my father is an employee. He's senior manager in Bhilai steel plant itself. And my mother is a homemaker. And I have a younger brother. He's doing his integrated MSc honors in physics.
So this State Bank of India Probation Officer is the first attempt, or how many so far? How many
this
attempts?
Is my first attempt. I completed my graduation in 21 itself.
What about IBPS, POs and RRBs? Have you completed any examination or applied for any interview or not?
Sir, I have cleared IBPS RRB PO in January.
Results declared or yet to be declared?
Sir, they are declared.
Declared. Which RRB they allotted to you?
Sir, Chhattisgarh Grameen Bank.
Your place is Chhattisgarh, correct?
Yes, sir.
But why you are opting for State Bank instead of because that is a local posting, na?
Sir, State Bank of India is the largest public sector bank of India in terms of capital and branches, and it's the oldest bank of India. So I think it's a very good opportunity to work as an employee in State Bank of India. So that's why I'm willing to join State Bank of India.
What is the earlier name of State Bank of India?
Sir, it was Imperial Bank of India.
Before that, how many banks merged and formed Imperial Bank of India?
Sir, it first started with Bank of Calcutta, which was renamed into Bank of Bengal. Then Bank of Bengal, Bank of Madras, and Bank of Bombay, all three merged to form Imperial Bank of India after the Presidency Act. And Imperial Bank of India was then converted into State Bank of India.
What is the core activity of a banking? Core activity.
Okay, so banks are the financial institutions that accept deposits and use those deposits for lending activities and generate profit.
Right. So, do you know who is the current chairman of State Bank of India? Current chairman of State Bank of India. The present chairman.
Yes, Shri Dinesh Kumar Khara sir is the current chairman of State Bank of India.
Uh-huh. So if at all you're going to join in a bank, a lot of transfers will be there across the
Yes.
country. Are you ready to move from one place to another, even rural areas also?
Yes, sir. Even when I was appearing from RRBs, I was aware that I would be posted in rural areas itself. So I have no problem in getting a posting in either if it's rural area or it's a metro or if even if it's a foreign place. I think I'm very adjusting in nature and I can do well wherever I'm posted.
So what is your hobbies?
So my hobbies are graphic designing and Hindustani classical music. I've completed my diploma in it.
What is the importance of today? Today, some important day. What is that importance?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
No, that is
Asking about 30th of January. Like what is the incidence of 30th of January?
correct.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it
Okay.
right now.
So I think you are not reading newspapers, huh?
Sir, I'm trying to read, but I was being a bit busy.
Okay.
So what is tomorrow 31st? What is the importance of 31st January?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall.
Who is the Finance Minister of India?
Srimati Nirmala Sitaraman, ma'am.
Is there any shortly she is going to start one event in Indian economy? What is that event?
Sir, the budget is going to start.
Budget.
Yes, sir.
Acha. What is meant by deficit budget?
Sir, in the deficit budget, the expenditure that is proposed is more than the revenue that we are expecting. So that is a deficit budget.
But how the government will make up the deficit?
Sir, the government tries to adjust the deficit by taking loans or borrowings from international organizations or from the general public by selling government securities or public shares of the PSUs.
So, who is a regulator for capital market?
Sir, SEBI, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, is the regulator of capital market.
But who is the regulator for commodities market?
Sir, the commodities market also, from what I recall, is SEBI itself. The NCDX market and commodity.
I am asking about the regulator for commodities market.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
Acha. So banks is in manufacturing sector or service sector?
Sir, banks are in service sector.
Service sector. What is
Yes.
how to improve the service in banking? Tell me 2 or 3 points. How to improve the service?
Yes, sir. Sir, as banking is in service sector and we are largely dealing with customers. So the first thing that should be or can be improved is the way we interact with our customers. In banks, as we see, there is always a huge crowd. So how to manage the crowd and how to increase customer satisfaction should be our priority. And the second point could be we can introduce more plans. We can get user feedback. We could get feedback from our current customers, what more they would like, how different plans would they like, what are the profiles they want to invest in, like insurance or even in term deposits. So we can introduce plans according to those feedbacks and we can make better plans and implement them. So that would ensure.
Is it a service or selling? You are talking about third-party products, a fixed deposit. Is it comes under selling platform or service platform?
I think it's partly both. It's or it's just selling.
Suppose if at all you posted in a rural branch. In the rural branch, the particularly Jan-Dhan accounts have to be opened.
Yes, sir.
That is the government of India target as well as the bank's target also. What strategies you are going to adopt to mobilize more number of Jan Dhan accounts, particularly from the rural areas where semi or uneducated people are there? Tell me
Yes.
your strategies. 4 points. That's all.
Okay, sir. So the first point could be we need to educate the people there, the rural people there. We need to create awareness. So we could campaign with outside the our bank campus, bank premises itself, or by using some vehicle and planting posters. And the second could be we could go to the schools there. We can go to the schools, since Jandan accounts, they can be opened by children as well with their parents or any guardian. So we can target the school children there, as they would be studying there and they might be having some education. So we can target the school children as well. And then third point could be we can visit the places if it's a small area, so we can directly go to the streets or the mohallas or the part of the panchayats, like regular panchayat meetings. We can go there and talk to people and tell us how the program could benefit them, how the savings they could ensure good savings, and how it's useful for them in the future. And thus we can educate people on the program.
What is the difference between a balance of a trade and a balance of payments of the country?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
Okay, you know something about budget, a deficit budget. You are not aware of the balance of a payment. Is there any separate railway budget and the finance budget is separate, or both are combined together?
Sir, for earlier there was a separate railway budget, but then it was merged in the common union budget, from what I remember.
In which year? Did you remember the year in which year it
Sir,
was
I
passed?
think it was 2017.
Okay. There was a committee formed for the recommendation related to the merger. If you remember about that committee.
No, sir, I'm not able to recall it right now.
Okay, okay.
What
Yes,
is the alternate delivery channels of the bank? Alternate delivery channels.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the term, but I would go update myself.
Do you have any debit card?
Yes, sir.
How to use the debit card? You are
Sir,
using for what purpose? A debit card is for what purpose?
Sir, payment purpose, the cash or cash withdrawal, we can use the debit card as in the ATM for cash withdrawal, or we can use it directly in the point of sale machines for payments at there itself.
Those are called alternate delivery channels.
Okay, sir.
That is internet banking or mobile banking or accessing ATM. All these things are what is the main channel of the banking system? Main channel.
So core banking solution.
No. The branch is the primary channel.
Okay, sir.
The branch premises of the bank is called primary. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Sir, I think I'm highly committed towards work and I'm a hard worker. I think these are my strong points, and my weak point could be the work which I don't find motivating enough, or so they in those kind of projects I tend to get lazy, but I'm still working on it and I'm improving myself.
What is meant by motivation?
Sir, motivation in my opinion is something that makes us want to do something.
Suppose you are appointed as a branch manager.
Yes.
So some supporting staff is there to you. How to motivate the supporting staff to complete the task or to improve the productivity of the bank? How you are going to motivate?
Yes, sir. So we would try to arrange meetings and firstly tell them about what the products are and why they are important to get completed. And then I would try to tell them or explain to them why these the completion of these targets are necessary, and why their role in the completion of targets is necessary. I think once people understand why they are important in the part of the completion of target, they tend to work more towards the completion of target. So in that way, I would try to motivate them in achieving the target.
What is the role of a probationary officer in the State Bank of India?
Sir, a probationary officer in State Bank of India works as a public relation officer, and the general interaction with the customers, and then he also is supposed to make the accounts, and he has to work both it as an intermediary between the clerks and the assistant managers, and he has to approve the works of the clerical staff, and work as a subordinate to the assistant managers there, and also help the customers with opening their accounts.
So last question is, what are your achievements in
Yes,
your
sir.
achievements in the education?
Achievements. Okay, sir. Sir, I have achieved second rank in regional mathematics Olympiad in Chhattisgarh when I was in 8th standard. And I have also achieved 16th rank, all India rank it was, in International Mathematics Olympiad when I was in 9th standard. And I have also cleared National Talent Search Examination that was conducted when I was in 10th standard. And sir, I achieved 13,000 rank in JEE Advanced, that was for IITs. And I've also achieved second rank in state level singing competition.
Do you know about Vedic mathematics?
Yes, sir.
What is meant by Vedic mathematics?
Sir, Vedic mathematics was developed in India a very long time ago, and it comprises of short tricks to solve like simplifications fastly, like addition or subtraction or multiplication. Using Vedic mathematics, we can do it in seconds.
One lady in India, she is famous in Vedic math. What is her name?
Sir, I think Shakuntala Devi ma'am, she is famous for Vedic maths.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So Shivani, economic survey is going to be launched before budget, one day before budget. And in the economic survey, the most important role the person have, that is called Chief Economic Advisor of India. Recently, someone has been appointed on this position.
Yes, sir.
Who is that person?
Sir, I have seen the name, but I'm not able to recall it right now.
Okay. So who was the previous chief? Yeah.
Yes.
Who was the previous Chief Economic Advisor who has resigned recently?
Sir, that also I'm not able to recall right now.
Okay, okay. So you have to work on newspaper, I think.
Yes,
This
sir.
is very important. You have to work on newspapers. Read the newspaper daily, right? Okay. So budget will be launched on 1st of February, correct? Mainly, budget have two parts. That is revenue budget and capital budget. Can you explain both of that? That what is the meaning of revenue budget and capital budget?
Yes, sir. Sir, revenue budget is that part of the budget that doesn't create any liability on the government. So the revenue budget, the revenue part has the revenue expenditure and revenue income. So, and the capital capital budget of the budget, capital budget part of the budget, it increases the liability. But
I think you're getting confused a little bit. You're getting confused between capital receipts and capital expenditure, revenue receipts and revenue expenditures.
Correct.
Yeah. So read about these terms.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yeah,
it will be going to be most important topic for the interviews, right? Okay, Shivani, you are from Bhilai. You already told your father is working in Bhilai steel plant.
Yes, sir.
With the help of which country and in which year Bhilai steel plant was started?
Sir, it was started with an MOU with USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, and the MOU was signed in 1955, and the Bhilai steel plant started working in 1959.
Okay, so we can say that like with the support of Russia it has started. Now
Yes,
we can
sir.
say
Yes,
that
sir.
Russia, right? Okay. Okay, Shivani, so it was nice to talk to you. Any question you have for us? So you can raise it.
No, sir.
Okay.
It was a good.
Okay. Best of luck for your interview. Please keep in mind the points which we have told you,
Yes,
that
sir.
Focus on newspaper
Yes,
and
sir.
the terms related to the budget. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.